What up guys? I'm Matt Field, professional Formula Drift driver. Except that was my 2017 car. This year, we're building a 2013 Chevrolet Corvette. Welcome to Field Prep. What up everybody? Welcome to this week's episode of Field Prep. This week is gonna be kind of one for the mind. We're gonna be working with our ECU, the fuel filler neck, getting the fuel to the fuel cell. We're gonna work on the front window, get the window brace in since we got the window installed last week. All right, we got the fuel cell tucked up in there. Gonna mark out where we're gonna cut out top up here so we can get our fuel to feed and start building our cross tube. I got the top plate marked, know where the fuel cell filler hole is gonna be. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this, put the fuel cell back in, and see what we got. Hopefully figure out where the next hole needs to go. So you can kind of see the top of the fuel cell now and get a general idea of what we're going to be doing. Got some silicone couplers and aluminum pipe from CX Racing. We're going to try to get this through here, inside of here where the stock actual fill runs, and get it out to the other side. Hopefully it fits. Let's put it on.
Fighter, that son.
Yeah. Well, all right. So we trimmed down the cast 90, we trimmed down the 45. We're gonna see if it fits, and then that basically gets us to here. Once we tack it together, then we can start building the other side. Cool. We began working on the other side of the fuel filler. So tied through the quarter panel on, and he's starting to bring the aluminum piping up into the quarter panel. Got a couple of 45s in there that we gotta work together. You can see this is where it's gonna come out because the HGK carbon Kevlar panels have the stock fuel filler set up in there. This is where the two pieces are gonna come together. Got two 45s up in there. Gotta make a little pie cut for that. And then you can see that's where it's going to come across and connect to our other side in there. And while he's doing that, I'm gonna work on the front window. I got some window braces from like some roundy round stock car stuff. So I'm gonna start fitting this up for the front window, make it a bolt-in piece, and it's sick because it's just lightweight aluminum. Already has some foamy on there. Should be pretty straightforward. To be Formula Drift legal, if you have a Lexan or polycarbonate window, it has to have at least one brace in the window. Pretty common on all race series to have that brace if you have that type of window. The braces that I got is for like a roundy round car, so the window is much shorter. So I have to make a small extension here that I'm going to then mount the brace to, and then this will get mounted to the chassis here and here. So I got to go ahead and put a riv nut here to mount this bracket that I just made. So many people ask me why I don't use a nut insert tool, and the simple answer is because I don't like them. I like to feel the exact amount of tension that I'm putting on the bolt. Perfect! And those other tools, the rivet thing, nah, don't like them. So this is what we got going on right here. I have the window brace, which fits in here. This is the piece that I just made that I riv nutted to the chassis. We've been figuring if we're gonna weld it or riv nut it or whatever, but what I think that I'm gonna do is drill it all the way through the window, through the piece that I bought, through the piece that I made, and nut and bolt it right here so that we can cinch it up to the window, and then it's gonna be firm, hold itself against it, and then I don't have to grind all this powder coat off of this and then weld it and screw with the foam and stuff. It'll just be good to go and done. So that's all figured out. Just got to figure out where this hole lines up and then drill the hole in the front. We'll be good to go. All right, so I have to like line this up and then pretty much drill through the top of the window now. So there it is. It's in there, it's flush against the window. It's easy to take in and out. This piece I'll get it powder coated black, and it's good. I've been stoked to do that piece ever since I saw him online. I don't know why. I was like so pumped to do it.
Looks fucking cool.
Yeah.
Alright, so today I'll be working on mounting the ECU. So the plan is to build a bracket going to these brackets here, build a wire frame from the trans tunnel underneath to hold this a little bit elevated to protect it against heat from the trans tunnel and make sure it's accessible. Alright, so I've got my first two pieces here welded in place, tacked in, and then I'm going to add another diagonal for strength, and then I'll be able to kind of finish weld around the corners and into the body, and this side of the bracket will be nice and complete and sturdy, and then I can pull the ECU off and finish the other side as well. Nice and sturdy.
I hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode. Check back in next week. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Let us know what you think.